be liked and so praised in this world. No, I want to know what I'm doing for God is what He want me to do, and that's all I care about is His praise. That's it, and that's all you should care about. And once you grow closer to Him, all these things happen once you grow and you want more to learn about God. And when you know, you want to grow more in a certain area, you may already know this, but I'm just telling you, and you just came across it, or anything. Like I said, teach me so we could teach each other. Teach me, like, if I'm teaching you things, teach me too. If you got something to put down, put it down, or contact me, or whatever. Why does it look like it's getting dark? Hold on. Oop. I don't know. Oh, it might be my phone since it's like right here, because and it's sunny and hot, so. Excuse me. I'm gonna put it right here now then. Yeah, so like, let's teach each other, like, for real. Like, just put whatever you think in the comments or whatever. So, but anyways, yeah, so they was just being very competitive. I didn't say nothing, and I should have said something. But mind you, I was not counseled with God first before this happened. So that's why I said it's good to be plugged into a spiritual power. I would recommend God, but I'm not saying like if you're plugged into just, you know, a spirituality or whatever you into. Okay, good. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Everybody's on different levels, different this, different that. I'm not saying these things to persuade you, but it's like you should know these things before watching the video. But I'm just saying, like, be plugged into a spiritual power. So when these things happen, you're like, okay, I knew what I did. I know what I did, and I did what I was supposed to do. Now, you can know things and have knowledge, but not use it. That's like saying with faith, without works is dead. Faith or knowledge without works is dead. Knowledge without, power without works is dead. Because we all got power. We all got power. God gives us power. That is his source. He's the source, and he shines it on us. That's what he sends us people on this earth and gives us these phones. You know, use your phone today for a good use. You know what I'm saying? If you got a business, okay, what's that business? You know, use it. And if you are thinking about making your business be pursued for God, that's even better. That's even better. But I'm not saying everything, and as a Christian, it should be, okay, I'm going to use it just because I want to implement God in it. That's a good thing if you want to do that. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. God does not force. He shows love, but he doesn't show it impatiently. He shows it with patience. So us people, and even myself, we got to do that too. That's our role model. That's what we go by. That's our guidelines. You know, and it's not like I'm signing a contract when I'm talking to God. No, go to him and just be yourself. Go to him and tell him everything. Tell him your sexual thoughts. Tell him your lust. Tell him your temptations. Tell him anything. Tell him your bills that's stressing you out, your kids that's stressing you out. Tell him everything. He wants that. He wants you to come to him. He gives you these issues and problems, and maybe the way you are as a person, you're reacting to them that way, but he wants you to come to him because of those little reasons. Even if they're your feelings got hurt by your parents. A lot of us, our feelings get hurt every day. You know, it's really the way the world is, and it's really just how things are. But go to God for that. Counsel your feelings out with him. Don't be in this world just being like, okay, I'm just here. I'm just vibing. I don't know, YOLO. Like, no, be here and have a purpose for that. Like, okay, today maybe I'm going to do this and maybe, look, I'm telling you, we all got a purpose. Don't think what I'm saying the wrong way. That's why I'm saying these things, to reassure you. You know I be needing that. So don't think that I'm saying, oh, okay, you're saying YOLO, I'm just here, I'm just vibing, da-da-da. No, say that, but also, like, if you don't know, because some people don't know. You know, some people don't know that they don't know their purpose, or, you know, they don't know why they're here, but you already walking in your purpose. Even if you saying YOLO, or I'm just here, I'm just vibing, you already doing something in your purpose. And I'm not saying, okay, drinking is for your purpose. No, don't say what I'm saying and twist it and use it differently. No, get your knowledge from God. Watch sermons. Watch people like me, or people that preach about these things, or spiritual counselors, or anybody that's trying to connect you to God. If you want that right now. And even if you don't want it, try and get some interest in it, or if you want to. Like, it's just really if you want to. You make your life the way it is. Your life is in your hands. It's in God's hands, but it's basically of our choice at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, our life is in God's hands, yes, but we also choose the way we want things to go if we're not counseling with God. That's why he's here. That's why he gives the Bible. That's why it's sermons. That's why it's all these beautiful resources that we got on earth for him. Nature is a source of his. Like, nature is a source of his, and that's a natural source. I love nature. I just don't be outside as much anymore because I've been letting distractions get in the way. And that's something I need to work on. And animals, whether you like them or not, they're from him, and they are his natural. That's one of his sources as well. He got a lot of sources out here. He's the source, but he also got resources. Okay, so use them while you're here, because life is short. It's short, and use the things while you're on this planet for good use. And don't be, twisting my words again. Like, understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Or look it up. Or talk to God. Look into your Bible. You know what I'm saying? So, and, yeah. Oh, this jumped. We jumped from a bunch of topics, didn't we? Yeah, ADHD. But in that affliction is my purpose. So, anyways, though, like, just the competitiveness, I should have said something spiritually and thought spiritually. I shouldn't have laughed. That was me being human, but also a worldly decision, So that's something I need to learn from. And what's something you need to learn from? What's a situation that you have came across, or you don't think you've done as well in, or you think you could have done better if you was guided by God, or in general? Like, what's your thoughts? Tell me any and everything in the comments, okay? So, yeah. I don't know. I wanted to say more. I'm trying to think of what's going to come to mind, because I'm trying to make sure everything I said wasn't just because about me, but it was about God. You know what I'm saying? A lot of spiritual people, or like people that post stuff about God, it always be in like random places or outside. But this is a good spot and a good time to have shot this, because I got some good lighting. I look good. Come on, somebody. I look good. I'm sick, but I look good. And you look good. You're beautiful. You're amazing. And you're loved. God loves you. But you need to love you, okay? And if you don't love you, guess who love you? Or if your mama don't, your daddy don't, your uncle don't, your grandma, your boyfriend, but he shouldn't be your boyfriend. Excuse me. Yeah. If he don't love you, he shouldn't be your boyfriend. But there's a lot of things people got to work on. Trauma. There's a lot of things people got to work on. All right, but y'all, I definitely should have done better though, but I'm not about to beat myself up about it at all. You shouldn't either. If you done something wrong today already, do not beat yourself up about it. Go to God, tell him how you feel, how you live, and how you deal for her. So yeah, go to him And go to him before you go to other people. That's a word. Go to him before you go to other people. Stop going to everybody else when you need to go to him. Stop going to your friend, because your friend be venting and you vent too. God, the devil can use that on both of y'all. Through both of y'all. When you need to go to God. And I'm not saying venting is literally the devil's power, whatever. We all vent. We're all human. It's okay. It's okay. It really is. It's all right. We're humans. We learn from it. We move on. We do better. Don't just move on and don't do better. Like, do better from your faults. And it can still be a habit. We all have them. We have bad days. It's normal. We're human too. Move with love. Talk to God. Because I'm not always moving in love with myself or with others. So that's something I'll be like, all right, God, let me talk to you. And everybody's path and everybody's level of things is really depending. Like I could like some other person can be at a different level than you, spiritually, religiously, and you're like, oh well, dang, I wish I was that high. What it took for them to get there, though. Like, think about that. Like, what did they go through that took them to get to that level? Or how long did it take? Things take time. Things are not meant to be rushed in this life. I'm very impatient. Like, my lower self is very impatient. With God, I'm patient. Being my highest self is through him. Being your highest self is through him. But yes, look up those quotes. That's not worldly. It's truth, and there's God in these quotes in this world. Like, there's God in everybody. There's God in Gothic people. There's God in unbelievers. There's God in everybody. He's in all of us. But I don't know if we're all his children. I said I don't know. I don't know if we all his children. There's controversy on that, and I'm saying I'm not being biased, but I don't know. Like, I need to read my word on it. That's what I'm saying. If I teach you, you teach me. You teach me, I teach you. And it don't always got to be that way. You could just be somebody like, okay, I'm listening. You my teacher. We all are teachers, too, by the way. We all are teachers. Stop thinking, if you do think, stop thinking that, okay, it's a kid, maybe 7 years old, that they don't got wisdom. Or they don't know anything. That's generational curse thinking, first of all. We don't want to get into that, because that's deep. You know, like, it's generational curses out here. It's generational trauma. It's be generational anxiety. There's stuff that been passed down, ancestor to ancestor, blood to bloodline, good and bad, you know. But you want to break that if it ain't good. You want to break that. It's okay to be ambitious, but don't be so ambitious that you're not sleeping, that you're not eating, that you're not doing your basic necessities and things you should be doing. Like me, I gotta pull back from not eating even though I'm not hungry. Like, because I'll let so much get in the way of that I won't eat at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be so busy, so productive. Like, that could be generational curse too. I don't know. But you don't want to work so much that you don't feed yourself. That's even with God. Like, God rested on the seventh day after he created the whole earth. I'm pretty sure during that time he ate, you know, and, you know, just a bunch of things. Like, don't just be out here working and not resting. Give yourself a rest day. That's also to grow your spiritual energy too. Like, being around people a lot, I know that messes me up. Like, if I'm not protecting my spirit, or if I haven't protected my spirit, you know, beforehand. Like, if I just go around a bunch of people and I haven't gotten myself together how I used to be back then, I didn't have to do that. But I did used to pray at night for the next day, or for how my day went in general. But I gotta protect my spirit now before I even go around other people, or, you know. Jeez. Cut the video. And also, like, I just thought about something. Then it went away. Is it you, devil? Is it you? Or is it myself? Because we do, one thing about it, we will try and blame the devil for everything if it isn't good. Or we will try and blame him for if it's something little and it's actually us. Like, sometimes it is him. Don't get me wrong. But then again, what if it's just you? What if you didn't talk to God and it ain't the devil? Look at them breathing. Okay, but anyways though, cause y'all, I ain't gonna lie, my storage. God gonna help my storage, but I gotta have common sense too. And yeah, like, oh, I said this in my prayer. What else about to say? God, okay, so say, and I heard this from my sermon too, the club part, but the other relations is me. It's God. It's God. It's God. It ain't me, it's him. So, say you want to go to the club, or you ain't been out in a minute, and you like, oh, well, God, they get to go out. That's what the sermon said. They get to go out, but I can't. And I want to go out, and I want to pray for people. People at the club, they need that. You know what I'm saying? People at the club, they need to be prayed for. Just because you want to go out, don't mean you got to go to the club. It's okay to go to the club if you want to. But as you grow with your spirituality, you'll understand that clubbing is low vibrational. Clubbing, depending, because people got Christian clubs now. Me, my opinion on that, I like it. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I think if y'all take it bad and if y'all use it bad, yeah, it's bad. But don't use it sinfully. That's what I'm just saying. Anything can be used for good, but it can also be used for bad. So keep it right. Just have that discipline, have that boundary, you know. Don't let things go outside of the lines that God didn't mean for them to go outside of. So, like, so say you want to go to the club and you like, oh, or I want to go to this place and pray for other people. At the end of the day, have common sense. Not saying it's fully bad, but I'm saying have common sense. And through that common sense, you got senses. Come on, this is a word. You got senses through that common sense. You got your mind. But then you also got your eyes, your other senses. Say this right. Do those senses in any way or tell you, will this become sinful? Or will this lead to sin by what I see, by what I hear, by what I feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, use your senses even though you say, okay, I want to go to the club and pray for people. Is your spirit strong enough to